right. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
What's happening? What's up? How's everybody doing out there? What's going on?
So we are excited that you all are here with us. We're going to give it a few more minutes before we start. Not even a few more minutes, but just wait until a few more people get on because we definitely want everyone to be able to come on and share with us in this exciting live interview that we have with our special guests.
Absolutely.
So we are going to give it a few more people, give them time to come on, and then we're going to get going. So,
all right.
Hey, Sean. Good evening.
hello. Yes, hello. A blessing.
Yes. Thank y'all to everyone that has joined so far.
Yeah.
We got an exclusive tonight.
What's going on? Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
fun. Yes. Looking forward to it. Definitely. So we do have some stranglers that come on, but yeah. It's definitely one of the topics that we've been wanting to get in from a male perspective. We've been like, okay, we get on and we speak and it's just us, and we often get the thing like people asking us like, hey, is y'all show for males? Do y'all ever have any males? And we've had one set of males on and they were speaking about business, starting a business and all that kind of stuff. So that was very interesting. But from that point, we're like, okay, they always hear from our perspective, mine and hers, and then we have people that chime in. But definitely not from a male perspective. So this is real big. And we're excited.
Like I was saying before we actually went live, and to everybody that may be watching, I just want to make sure I put the disclaimer out there. We'll say it again during the course of the show. This is just one man's opinion. All right. This is just one guy's experiences. It's just my opinions derived from my experiences. All right. This is by no means whatsoever, a stamp or a law. Like, this is how I feel. All right.
Yes.
We're in a world right now where some people like opinions, some people don't. Everything I'm going to say tonight is just basically based off like my personal experiences and my walk, my life, just like yours and just like anybody that may be watching. Your experiences pretty much kind of guide where your thought process goes a lot, and so the way you view the world is like, it's like somebody that's maybe traveled and somebody that hasn't tend to view the world different. So with me being a dude, what I'm saying, me being from where I'm from, and me have done the absolute most in my life. All right, my opinions are coming from that lane. So don't be going around saying Blizm said, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me start off by saying this. This is important. What I say has absolutely no bearing whatsoever on you watching personal relationship, y'all in one, if y'all trying to get in one, because I'm a firm believer of when I say whatever I say, I can never actually just be I give my opinion about something from a third party perspective, but those whoever's in a relationship and whoever's trying to, if you're talking about if it's baby mama, baby daddy, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, cut buddy, whatever you want to call it. It's those two individuals. Those two people are unique. You're not the same as me. I feel like I'm one of one, right? You're one of one. You feel what I'm saying? Therefore, when I'm giving my opinion, it's like it doesn't apply to everybody. It's just like you and your man or you and your woman or whatever is going to have y'all own ways because y'all are all unique people. Therefore, your relationship can only be one of one. Nobody's relationship can just kind of be an exact blueprint. Now, we can use common sense, and I'm going to use a lot of common sense tonight. I'm going to come with facts. It's going to give you guys the facts. Make your own determination after that. That's all I'm saying. But this is not law. This is just how I feel. Yeah.
That is true.
Right.
Exactly. I love that. That's very important. Like you said, some people get in like, oh, that I said, and that's very important.
Yeah. I'm not over here playing. I'm not playing Derek Jackson today. It's not what I do.
No.
Not at all. No, we're not gonna do that at all.
Yeah, I'm not playing today. I'm not here to tell y'all how to get a man and keep a man. I don't know. Good luck out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
good luck.
Yeah, I can tell you how men think. So I got a lot of homies. And I'm a man myself. So I can tell you how we think and how we view. So that's what that's cool. Yeah, keep it.
That's real. Gotta respect that. That's real.
Yeah.
If we have more people on, I want to go ahead and get started.
Okay,
so
cool.
We would like to thank everyone and welcome to the Topeka and Justice Weekly Live where we're two best friends from the South whose goal is not only to inspire, encourage, provide hope and entertainment by discussing different topics, situation in real time, real life events through transparency with a sense of humor and flair, and a realness that you're not going to find anywhere else. So I'm host Tanika, and Jessica somewhere.
Oh, there she is.
Hello. Oh, hey, everybody. I'm Jessica.
And tonight we're talking about all things relationship from a male perspective with our very special guest, the one and only Ron Blizm.
What's
So
up?
for those who don't know, Blizm is the founder of Chainless Entertainment and K100 Radio, Music, Talk, and More, which is located in Atlanta, Georgia. He is also the producer, engineer, and director of several artists, including our one and only Katrina Vision from Panama City, Florida.
That's right. Yep.
She blessed us a few weeks ago, and she was our guest on there. And if y'all want to go back, please go back and watch that live because it was definitely great. And one good thing about it, not only hers, but this one as well, will be on our platform, Facebook and YouTube, where you can always go back and rewatch, replay. You know, if you just want to go back and be like, dang, what did Blizm say that day about? Da, 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 go back and replay it. So that's a good thing.
Right.
So he's also an artist himself. And you can hear some of his latest hooks where he is featured alongside with our Katrina Vision on the hit single, The Homie Song. Yep. So tonight, he's going to be giving us the tea on everything from body counts to why he feels relationships are or are not working in this generation. But let us warn you, if you come here for the sweet tea, it may not be sweet, right? But he's going to serve it to you. He's going to serve it just like he want to serve it with 100% transparency. And you're gonna have to determine if you want it hot or cold. So hey, transparent. We ain't sugarcoating nothing. He's not sugarcoating nothing. So we're glad to have you all. And I want to just start with the discussion.
Yes, thank you. So he has already I'm sorry.
No, I just wanted to make sure that I tell people before we even start, like this is I'm not here to like. This generation, especially, I don't know the demographics of who may jump on, who may watch it live or watch the recording, whatever. But I've got 20-year-old kids, right? I'm a father, but all my kids are pretty much grown, right? So I've got the Gen Z kids, right? And they have this big thing where don't judge me, you're judging me. It's absolutely annoying and sickening. I'm so sick of them saying it. I just want to just choke them every time they say it. But I'm not here to judge anybody, ladies or guys. I'm not. I'm just here to have a conversation with these two beautiful ladies on their platform. Now, I don't want y'all to get offended by anything I say. I'm going to try my best to keep my profanity down to a very bare minimum. All right, this is not my show. This is between. All right, this is going to be a struggle for me, but I'm gonna wade my way through those waters. Okay, we'll keep it clean as I possibly can. But I am going to keep it factual. And I'm going to keep it 100. But I just want to let people know, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not judging you, but I'm kind of judging you. I'm kind of judging you. Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
So he has pretty much went through the disclaimer part because, like we always say, we are not giving y'all professional advice on anything. So do not, like I said, do not go say, well, Jessica and Topeka said this and Blizm said that. That's what I should do. No, like this is a transparent platform. We voicing our opinions, our thoughts. We may have professional knowledge in what we speak about, but again, we are not telling you to go out and do anything that we talk about on this platform. So please understand that. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the tea, the sweet tea, and everything else. But so you posted. You posted a post on your Facebook page, and it was I can't remember her name, but she mentioned about her body count. I think she's in her 20s. I think it was like up to 35 or something like that.
Yeah, Brittany something. She was on Shannon Sharp. She was on Shannon Sharp's podcast show, Shay Sharp, and she basically said how many guys she slept with on the show. And Shannon Sharp, who is a sports personality, but he's a Hall of Fame NFL player, but he's got his own show, several platforms, and she was on his show. And she said, he asked her how many guys have you been with, and she said 35. She just blurted the number out. And let's keep it 100, fellas, ladies. If y'all say 35, probably 65. But that's not even, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna always go under the real number, and we know this. Y'all are never ever gonna tell us the real number. So she said 35, which means she probably pushing 50 or something like that, right? Honestly, because y'all don't be counting those random ones where it really wasn't no good, but he only slid in when he put the tip in that one time, and you didn't really count that one. That count though. But you don't want to count that one, but we count that one. But anyway, so he said 35. She said 35, and his immediate response, which is what got the internet ablaze, which is how it ends up me on the show, and I'm talking about it on my Facebook page, is because when she said 35, he kind of almost spit his drink out, right? and he was like, that's a high number, and she kind of looked baffled as if, really, as if that's really not, and
that's crazy.
So that's where the separation and the topic comes in the difference between the way men view certain things, right or wrong, or fair or unfair. And I'm gonna tell you right now, before we start, most of the stuff I say gonna be unfair as hell to y'all. It ain't gonna be fair. Life ain't fair though. Life ain't fair. It's unfair. It's unfair.
No, it's not. No,
it's fair, but it is what it is.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, life ain't fair, and there's differences between men and women. As much as these folks want to try to blend them all together, no, it's different. It's a different
difference.
So yeah, but that's what happened. That's how the conversation started. So she said she slept with 35 men, 55, 35, 55, whatever up in there. You know what I'm saying? and so people was like, oh my God, some people were like, wow, that's high. And I myself, back to my post, back to why y'all invited me here. On my post, I said, wow, that's thought numbers. That's what I said. And my post went crazy. Right. People, so that's what happened. That's how we got here. That's it.
Yeah. Go
ahead, Jessica.
Oh, go ahead, people. Oh no, I was gonna say, because I think
well, I said came on, he was like, that's not a lot, that's not a high number, that's nothing. And I'm thinking to myself, that is a high number. And then again, I know from some it's viewed different, like you said, it shouldn't be, but it is. For males to have that high of a body count, it's supposedly okay, but that's not okay either. To me, that's not okay, because I don't want my man having 100 bodies under him, whoever I'm with. Then it's definitely not okay for a female, So plies when they're like, oh no, that's fine, that ain't any, that ain't nothing. And then to see how a lot of people view that it was not a lot at 35, supposedly, like you said, it probably was a lot more, right? But at 35, they consider that not a lot. That's a lot to me. To me, I thought it was, but I don't know. This generation may not, but yeah. So I thought it was interesting that the debate's like, no, that's not a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, and there was a lot of people on the other platforms that felt the same way. They was like, oh, you young, live your life, just make sure you safe. And I was like looking at them comments, and I was like, people really saying this? Like, you know what I'm saying? And they really thought that it was okay, and it was okay number, like enjoy your life and do you. And I'm like, okay, I guess I know things have really changed, but from a male perspective, I know you said that it's thought numbers.
Yes,
and I think yes. And people now are like, go ahead.
No. See, here's the thing.
Oh,
it's thought numbers in my generation. It's thought numbers in this generation. It's thought numbers in my granddaddy generation. It's thought numbers. Okay, let's be clear. 35 people, and I keep saying 35, even though I know it's 55.
There you go.
A football team, a professional football team, got 52 people on. That means that person has slept with over half that football team. Correct? Right? Now, if you just line them all up at one time, it really looks like prostitution level stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so that's the thing. When I said thought numbers, I was keeping into account. I was giving y'all those random bodies y'all get in college. I was giving y'all that one time y'all snuck behind the revival tent. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? I gave y'all in high school. You feel me? I gave y'all. I'm giving y'all like a couple. But once we start going with this hand, that hand, and one more hand.
Like what?
I mean, I'm just saying. Listen, because one of the biggest records of this year was a girl talking about the color of her booty hole. All right, let's
Oh,
just
yeah.
start right there.
Oh my God.
That's
Yes.
what the world is at. That's what we're at. That's where we're at in the world. Okay,
Right.
which is I'm a hip hop artist. I'm not about censorship. I'm not about necessarily what they can and can't say. I can decide what I like and listen to as an artist or whatever. But an artist making a song and being able to provide for her family off of a song they made, I'm never going to be against it ever, even if I don't necessarily like the song. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
I had to say that. I say that because Jessica was saying it was kind of shocking to her that people were saying that, and I'm like, no, it's not shocking. You know what I'm saying? It's actually not shocking that most people think 35 ain't a lot of bodies. To me, it's not shocking that people think that way, but that don't change the fact that it's still thought numbers. You still slept with over half a football, almost a whole football team in your lifetime, and it's like, okay, so at what point did you ever take a break? Did you ever have a boyfriend? And again, it's not right. People when Topeka said she don't want her man to have bodies, guess what? Yeah, we hoes. Men be hoes. We be some hoes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm literally a reformed hoe. I'm married now, right? But I used to be I'm a reformed hoe. You feel what I'm saying? So I used to be slanging it everywhere, right? You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that. But just seriously, like in my 20s and early 30s, when I was single in my bachelor years, I was off the chain. I was. If people know who I really am in Panama City, Florida, and I can't sit here and act like I wasn't. There's too many people watching and know the truth. That's I don't want to get into the hypocritical phase. So for me to sit here and say that, it's like I'm calling myself a thought too. I was, but I was single. And guess what? If those women were single and they wasn't cheating on nobody or whatever, that's cool. I'm not saying don't do you. Just recognize and accept the fact that just like I can sit here and say, oh yeah, I was a big hoe. You was a hoe too. Don't act like you wasn't. Those are thought numbers. Now you could have chilled now. You could have moved on with your life and gotten married and settled down and all that, just like I did, and let all that go. But let's be clear. Those are indeed thought numbers. You did screw over half the football team, fam. And it is
what it is.
It is what it is. That's
Ain't
just,
no
that's just how it is. It don't make it right that we did it as men. No, I'm not saying that, oh, it's okay that we do it. No, it's not necessarily okay. But the facts of the matter is, if we look at the world and the way the world operates, it's more accepted in society. Now, listen, I didn't make these rules up, ladies. I just live here. It's like that when it's like that when I got here. I didn't make up these rules, man. These rules existed long before me. All right. When I got here, men could do stuff that women couldn't do, and it was accepted. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Now, again, we be some hoes too. Because that's everybody, all the women jumped to my post like, what about when a guy do it? Nigga, what about it? Yeah, yes, we was hoes too, but we not gonna gloss over the fact that you was too. You tell me, no, they don't make her. Yes, they do. Yeah. At one point in your life, you was definitely a thought if you done knocked off 35 bodies. You had to have a real whole phase to get to 35, bro. Whole phase. You had to.
Especially her age where it was. Like,
right.
How you get to 35 and you ain't have no whole phase? That don't make no sense.
Right. Right.
You can't never keep no man. You ain't never kept a man longer than 6 months. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you, fam? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's like, no, I'm trying to get my body count up.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And people made it seem like, oh, I'm saying you a thought now. No. That's not what I said. I said that. Go back in my post. I said what? I said those are thought numbers.
That's what you said.
Yes. I didn't say you was a thought now.
Yeah.
People change. I changed. Lord help me. And if I can change. Anybody can change. You know.
Reformed, okay.
Reformed hoes. Team
definitely. Hoes. Yes.
So with that said, say the woman or her, she went through her little, thought phase, right? Down the line, she settled down, all that's out her system. A man coming into her life, right? She's like, hey, I've had 55 bodies. Do you think the man will look at her indifferent at that time?
Yeah. Keep that to yourself. Keep that low.
No, not have 55. I'm talking about her having 55.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm like, lie to me. Yeah. Let me find out. Let me find out from one of the homeboys in the locker room or something. Don't tell me. Don't tell me yourself.
And see, that's what I think a lot of females got to look at too, because I mean, they may go through that phase and they want to settle down, but later on, when they do find out you went through that phase, he may not even look at you the same. He might be like, nah, even when that was back then, you still got too many bodies for me. I don't know. Like, do men frown on that? A man just like, nah, it's good.
Yes.
We good.
No, they be listen. And that's really what had me hot. It wasn't even I expected for the women to come to the defense of women. I always expect for y'all to come down and bring the pain when I'm talking crazy on Facebook, when I'm just telling the truth. It's not really crazy truth.
No, you're right. I ain't no good thing.
What really had me going was the amount of guys that was sitting there all out capping, acting like, yeah, it don't really matter, bro. Yes, it do, and you know it do, bro. Like it. There, don't get me wrong. All guys don't think the same, right? There's differences. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
We all are our own men. We all have our own life walk and stuff. When I talk, I'm going by the numbers. I'm going by the barbershop talks. I'm going by the homies on the blocks. I'm going by the homies in the industry, guys in the studio, whatever. When I'm generalizing, giving you general numbers, I'm just going by my personal experience from talking to other guys in different settings and different environments. All right. And having conversations that we just don't have in front of y'all ass. You feel what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Right. So that's when I talk, I know every guy's not the same. The amount of cap that I saw, and I call it cap because I just don't believe a lot. I believe a lot of these guys was saying whatever they could just so they can hit that inbox later on. You feel what I'm saying? So you can be that shoulder to cry on, because a lot of guys were saying, nah. I mean, it don't really matter. And I'm like, bro, nobody's sitting around in the barbershop is like, yeah. I'm gonna wife that one chick that even though I know the whole half, she done hit half the hood. Nobody says that, bro. That's just a lie. And if you say I'm lying, like, bro, you a lie, the truth ain't in you, bro. Like, let's keep it 100. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nobody and wants to be with the ex-hole. Like, that's not our plan. Like, we all want to lie to ourselves as men as if I want damn near virgins when we met them. They can have 3 kids, but we still want to lie to ourselves. Like, yeah, but I'm the one though. Like, I'm the really one that, like, all the other dudes maybe just hit it once. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, right. And yeah, that head was excellent, and you thought she just started. Great, cool, yeah. No, it's not how it works. Yeah, right. So, but in our mind, a lot of times we want to trick ourselves, and we don't want to believe that our woman that we got on our arm. Now, we ain't talking about these randoms that we out here hitting when we out here doing our thing. That's different. We talking about the one we put on our arm. We talking about the one we come home to. Completely different scenario. We don't care if it's at the club, after the club on a Saturday, and we out and we kicking it. We're like, we don't care about your bodies. We don't care about too much of nothing. You know what I'm saying? At that point, it's whatever. But if we're talking about who we waking up to every day, it do matter. And we do take it into consideration. And if we just think it's some crazy, insane number, it's going to change our view of the woman. The people that saying that's not true is just liars. You're in a small minority, or you're lying. That's fucking true. I'm sorry. Excuse me. That's the truth. Sorry. It's the truth. Okay. I've been doing good though.
You've been doing real good.
I got like 5 minutes with 1 F-bomb. That's pretty good for me.
Real good.
So we kind of had a conversation at one point where it seemed like the good girls that, try to, I say walk a straight line. Well, not out there. I'm gonna just put it like that.
Right.
To the guys, they seem to not get the guys that like cater to them and really do, but the ones that like may have had a reputation seem to get the guys that like really, you know what I'm saying, like love them and do this and that for them and all of this. So what you think about that?
It's such an to me, that's just one of those narratives that have been spun, and it's just such a it's just kind of crazy, because here's the thing. And again, when I'm talking to you guys that's watching it live, Jessica and Topeka, anybody. I talk to my friends the same way. Again, like I said at the very beginning of this conversation, when I said I wanted to have it with you guys, I'm only going by what I actually see in the real world. I don't have a lot of, I know a couple of guys who got women who was kind of wild back in the day, whatever. But for the most part, my married friends, my guys that are married, they're not married to ex-hopes. You know what I'm saying? Not for real. And most of the guys I actually know really wife, now I know a couple of them, you know what I'm saying, that met a little bit later in life, whatever. And then, by the time they maybe met later on in life, and then, everybody done live their life to the fullest. And, it could go down like that. You could meet a cool woman. I'm not saying that because a person had a high body count or whatever, they won't make a good wife. I never said that. I don't believe that. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, she probably got the one leg up on the quote unquote good girl. because what we do care about is what you're doing in the bedroom. You from we all want a wife in the streets and a freak in the sheets. Let's just be clear.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Period. Point. And that's true. So we don't necessarily want, you just kind of be like lame in bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you got your experience dealing with one or two guys, you can still get good at the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't got to sleep with 30 guys to learn how to get some good head. You can just sleep with one guy 1,000 times. You feel you get it right and watch no porn until you get that hand technique right and get the thing. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're doing. So, but you ain't got to sleep with 30 guys to learn that. You can sleep with one guy 300 times and learn that.
Yeah, and perfect it with that one.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So we don't necessarily want somebody that's like don't know what they're doing, and y'all don't want nobody that don't know what they're doing. Y'all be talking about y'all definitely gonna want. Listen, the crazy part about it is, y'all women are definitely gonna be the ones that's gonna go back and tell the friends or talk about the guy that has the trash game. Like us, we hit it, unless now only thing we gonna tell if it's funky, if it's stinking or something like that, yeah, we gonna tell, bro. Yeah, we gonna, but if it ain't just the best, whatever, we don't go back to our friends, be like, cause guess what? We hit, bro. Did you hit, bro? You hit, yeah, boom, we good. Yeah, you hit, yeah. Oh, you feel what I'm saying? But y'all gonna break the whole thing down, girl. He can not that thing when that big, y'all. So it's the pressure is on us. You feel what I'm saying? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, we need to come with we need to be worried about our experience and our game more so than y'all. You know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all fine, y'all could be damn near trash in bed, but if y'all bad, we'll still pop out the next day like, whoo, look what I got on my own. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Head game, head trash, don't matter. When fellas see it, they don't know that. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all, they don't know that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me though? You know what I'm saying? So it's so many different give and take. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I wanted to be clear that when I was saying what I was saying, I wasn't necessarily trying to say it's all the way bad that 35 that you slept with 35, 40, 50, however men. That's just your life walk. That's just what life took you through as a woman. Whatever happened. You feel what I'm saying? You hit that number high with who the hell knows how you hit that number? I'm just saying that's a high number for a woman to sleep with in her lifetime. That's considering that's just saying that you don't sleep with a guy on the first date or the first month or whatever, you meet him or whatever, and you don't keep switching up guys. You feel what I'm saying? Because you would have had to start early and switch up a lot of guys to hit that 35 number. Like you ain't had no consistency nowhere at no point in no time. Yeah, like you tossing. See, if you just tossing them and moving like that right there, you might well be one of us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You might well be one of us, and don't no man want another man. We don't want us.
Right.
That's not what we want, unless you over there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what heterosexual straight men, we don't want another us.
Right.
Why would I want a woman? Why would I want to be with a woman who think like niggas? That don't make no sense to me. Act like us. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And let's be talking about your hustle. Now we want a hustler to get to the money, help us get to the money, and help us build something together.
There you go.
So that's where keep that energy. That's where that stop at. We don't want you to really be like us though.
Right. I'm race with you. Yeah, like nah, we good. No.
I don't want
Yeah,
I do not want another man. I don't know too many guys that want a woman that think like us, bro. Because we guys, we know how we think. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah. Yes. And but a lot of women though have developed that mentality, and I think it comes from my opinion that it comes from like previous hurt and pains that they had went through with a guy. So they develop, like they say, oh, he moving like that, I'm gonna move like him, so they develop that kind of mentality due to like what they've been through, because it's like, why I'm giving my heart to somebody and they just gonna do whatever, and then they keep carrying that on to whomever they deal with, and that person may not even be like that. So even with me, I had to change my mindset a lot. Like that person may not be like whoever I dealt with in the past. So I don't think and move like a dude by any means at all. But it's just like, sometimes in that mindset, they're like, okay, I'm gonna beat him. I'm already gonna be up on one, before he even beat me to the punch. I'm already gonna be, whatever. So it's just,
But
I
guess
don't
what?
know.
Guess what though? Guess what though? I don't know if anybody's told y'all that, but guess what? We be holding on to that baggage and shit too. We remember we remember shit that happened to us too. Excuse me. We remember like you saying. I remember the last time the girl played with my heart. I mean, a guy played with my heart, right, and hurt and broke your heart, whatever. I remember the last time a girl played with my pockets, and I took out and spent a whole bunch of money and didn't get none. That's why I don't pay for dates no more. You know what I'm saying? Right. So the girl talking about Cheesecake Factory and 48 oysters and all that. Man, listen, all that. You can when I was a bachelor, wasn't no way, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no way. And that's anybody. Wasn't no way. You feel me? Guess what though? That came from back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? Had me a little crush on somebody. Had me a little crush on the girl. Really, really, really liked her. Went out and bought her a little gift. You know what I'm saying? Guess what happened? She dumped me like the next week for a dude. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, I was upset. I was slick embarrassed. You feel what I'm saying? This happened in Panama. People knew. You know what I'm saying? The person might even get with this interview and be like, "Did you actually talk about that?" Yes, I am talking about that, and you did it. Right? And you know you did it, and you know who you are. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Right? And so that right there, we hold on to stuff like that right here. That's why I ain't no cake. That's from that point on, I was never really a cake master. You can't get the money out of me so easy like that. I'm tight with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I rock with you like that, I'm a spin. You know what I'm saying? I'm a spin. You feel me? But that goes back around to that whole Cheesecake Factory scenario where it's like, I feel like I got to spend $200 on a date with you just to no. If you can't pull it, I got a bottle at the house. Pull up. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Netflix and chill, right?
That's what I'm on. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? And then if you don't want to rock with it, cool. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, everybody. So the same way you got your heart broke, the same way fellas, men remember getting played. All of it plays a part into your psyche, into how you see things and how you treat people. That's the point. Like I said in the very beginning. So with Jessica, when she said, "Yeah, you know, he broke my heart, I gave him a heart," so now you kind of guard it hard a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? And guys have these little things. We have these little things about us. You know what I'm saying, that we guard because we get lied. Men get lied to and cheated on too. I need everybody to understand. The heartbreak part may not equate to the same, but we get lied and cheated on at the same. I feel like honestly at the same rate, if not more. Y'all women cheat all the time. Y'all just don't get caught. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't get caught much. You know what I'm saying? Because you know why I don't. But I don't want to take over the show. But you know why y'all don't get caught as much, right? You understand? Why? Because men, all the fellas gonna be mad right now. But I gotta tell them, fellas,
you gotta give it to us. We want to know.
Right.
Y'all don't get caught as much because if I'm cheating if I'm cheating with a woman, you feel what I'm saying? And she got a man, right? And she got a man and she's sleeping with me. It's against guy code, man code, for me to ever just let that man know, for me to ever start getting in my feelings, even though some dudes do it. And we call them tender what? We call them tender what, ladies? Yes, tender D's. You feel me? Right?
Yeah.
We are not, by man code law, allowed to go around letting everybody know that. The whole point is, we train that, hey, if we hitting your chick and she cheating with us, that's our secret. We gonna keep it on the low. You know why? Because guess what? All we doing, we just knocking off, and we ain't got no obligation. She can't come to me asking me for no money, all this crazy stuff. You got a man. That's your boyfriend. That's your husband job. Yeah. You know, you feel me? But it's opposite of y'all when y'all cheating or whatever, and when y'all find out, first thing y'all want to do, come what's the name? Barbara, this is whatever. I'm coming to you like a woman. You feel what I'm saying? You want to tell somebody whatever, you feel what I'm saying? And so that's why the men get caught cheating more. You feel what I'm saying? Because when we cheating or whatever, the women are more messier with it. Whereas as a guy, if a woman cheating on her man with me, by the code, you feel what I'm saying? By the code, I can't go out telling people. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's lame. That make you a lame. So therefore, y'all secret more safer with us than opposite. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all actually catch the feelings and start spraying and start letting people know and all this other stuff more quicker than we will. Because it's really like for us, if I tell my homeboys, yeah, I'm messing with a chick, and then man, I think I love it, man. I'm finna go over here and tell her husband. You know, my homeboy looking at me like, man, punk ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like what, bro? You know, first of all, you violating.
Yeah.
You violating anyway, bro. Like you can't do that as men. So
Right.
y'all don't get caught cheating at the same rate because the person you're cheating with has a far lesser chance of telling or putting it out there. And that's just man law code. Not because before you even bring up love or anything about it. That's just how we is. As when we sit around talking with the fellas, hey boy, you know you can't do that, my boy. No, sir. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why y'all don't get caught as much as we do. Really, that's the real truth.
Yeah. Because that's, and a lot of females say you got to know your part, you got to know your role or whatever. That, you know, when other females are messing with another female man or whatever, play your part and know your role, because females do get into their feelings even though they know a situation, you know, whatever. But at the same time, it's like, this is my theory. If you feel like you got to cheat or mess around, why even be with somebody? Like, why not just be single?
Yeah. So let me help you out with that. So here's the thing. All right. Men, a lot of men, until you get to a certain point where you just kind of burnt out and tired of it. And like I said, when you get to that point as a man, you know, some people may call it maturity. Some people can call it, you can call it whatever you want to. Sometimes men get to a point where we'll be good on that. And well, all the way, almost all the way good. But for the most part, we, and I guess I can say, unfortunately, I don't know if it's unfortunately is the right word, but truth of the matter is, we just have the ability to have sex with people we're not caring about them.
I've heard that. They said men can have sex with no emotion. Yeah, and women always have emotion.
Yes, I cannot feel a single bit of real, actual love for you at all, and still hit you. You feel what I'm saying? And fortunately, here's why I'm really using the word for. Fortunately, most of y'all aren't like that, and that's good. That's because the world would be chaos if y'all was. You know what I'm saying? The world would chaos. You know what I'm saying? It would be chaos if most of y'all thought like us. If most of y'all had the ability to do that. It's a lot of y'all that do now. It's some real live hoes out here who think and operate just like you know what I'm saying. But for the most part, though, for the most part, I'm just, again, this is just my general meeting women. Most women don't actually come out like that. By the time a woman get like that, she done been hurt a whole bunch of times, so her heart then got hard, and something has happened to her feel emotionless. But by design, by DNA, you know what I'm saying. The same way y'all pee sitting down and I pee standing up is an inherent difference. Is hardwired genetically. Is y'all feel more when y'all have intimacy with somebody, and that's great. That's why, you know, even I don't care what you believe in or whatever. I'm talking about, you know, even if you believe in the Bible or believe whatever, there's a reason why y'all carry the babies and it take y'all 9 months to have the baby, and the baby just stayed inside of y'all. You feel what I'm saying? It's y'all carry the milk. You feel me? It's a difference. Y'all are not supposed to be the same as us. And I'm sick of everybody trying to make it so. I'm about fed the hell up with everybody trying to make women. You're not the same, and that's great. You're not. If the world would be a horrible place if y'all was just like us, and I'm happy that most of y'all, a lot of y'all ain't like us. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yes, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like so since we have that ability to do that more frequently and more freely than y'all, you feel what I'm saying? And you be like, why? Back to your question, why cheat? Because guess what? I can love you though. I can love you and go fuck her and don't really care about her. But I still love you though. Like you my baby. Like I ain't trying to lose you. You feel
that doesn't make sense though. So you love somebody, but then you gonna go have sex with the other person. Is it just for the experience? The feel of it?
Yeah. That's how we do. Yeah, we just doing some shit. We don't really give a fuck about them like that. No, not for real. Sorry. My bad. I almost made it. I was trying so hard.
Just give it to us. We just want it.
Listen, right. We don't be caring, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And I know that's bad. I know it's like typical men stuff, and I know y'all heard this before. But listen, fam, that just really be it. You know what I'm saying? And I know somebody gonna I know the average woman and one of these Derek Jackson niggas gonna come on here and try to say, well, if you love her so much, you wouldn't even think that way. And blah, blah, man, listen, bro. Listen, fam. Listen, stop playing with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the average man. I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying, just like it's a small number of y'all who don't think like us. It's a small number of men who think like y'all, unfortunately. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? Small number of men that think like y'all. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it goes both ways, right? But for the most part, yes, unfortunately, we can actually love a woman, don't want to lose a woman, but sleep with that person over there on this random wild night. If we feel like we ain't gonna get caught, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Why? Because we was out here chilling, kicking it tonight, and just how it went down. You feel what I'm saying? They just how it went down. You know what I mean? And that's not saying it's right. I'm not sitting here telling you. I'm just telling you how stuff be going down with men. You feel what I'm saying? So when you asked why don't you just be single? Well, some guys don't necessarily want to be single, but monogamy is a lot harder than you think for a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's not that we don't want to be single. You know what I'm saying? And so somebody could retort, and the devil's advocate could come back and say, well, if you know if she find out, she gonna leave you. So that should be enough to make you not do it, right? You know what I'm saying? The love you have for that woman should be enough for you to not go do that.
Yes.
Yes. And if we thought like y'all, that would be the case. But guess what? We ain't y'all.
Hey, that's why y'all do what you do.
We do
Right.
And,
but some people find that as a not a deal breaker. Okay, so you gave a reason as to why guys do it. And so a lot of people say, oh, if a female do it, it's wrong. But she could have the same type atmosphere happen. So would that be considered a deal breaker automatically for the male? And because some male, they want to become suicidal and everything else when they find out their woman has stepped outside of them.
Remember, I wish I could have time stamped when I said some stuff ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? You could have time stamped that and just pin that comment at the very top of this whole conversation.
I know.
It ain't fair, but I'm gonna tell you right now, when we catch y'all cheating, it ain't the same thing. You know why? Because we have this unfair view of our woman as if because she's our woman. Our pride, our egos and our pride way bigger than y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Like just like y'all heart and y'all emotions way big. Our pride, brother. Our pride. Come on, fellas. Listen, man, our pride is a lot of our downfall comes from our pride. It's probably like out of the deadly sins, I'm gonna say pride is the one that take down most men. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Pride will kill you, and our pride is what makes us believe that no, our woman ain't gonna do that to us because we that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't. Guess what? Because I ain't married no hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go back to
right. Yeah. No, my girl. I know all y'all. No, my girl ain't no holder because my pride. You know what I'm saying? Won't allow me to be
innocent and pure in your eyes, and that's where you want to keep her innocent and pure.
And when that gets snatched from a man, it's a different reaction. You feel me? That's why. That's why it's different when guys catch girls cheating and girls catch guys cheating, and dudes be like, man, you can give them another chance and blah blah. See, we really be like on that for real. You know what I'm saying? But for us, that pride, our pride is not even the same. I don't even know if it's the same thing. I don't even know we feel the same thing when we saw my pride when it comes to men and women. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think our pride is on a whole other wave. You know what I mean? Because it take us down and give us a skew view of ourselves and our woman. You feel what I'm saying? Unfortunately.
Yeah. And you said something about the monogamy, right? You said it's hard.
Yes.
And you think that's why a lot of people are going to polygamy now, because the monogamy thing is so hard and more people are more open to open relationships? And what is your view on that?
Well, let's be clear. Last time I checked, I'm a black man, right? You know what I'm saying, right?
There we go.
Last time I checked, I descend. I am an African American, if y'all want to use that term, or whatever. I am a descendant of kings and queens from another continent. And back then, we didn't have one wife. Period. Hard stop. Today, in 2023, when you go over to that country where our ancestors came from, they don't got one wife.
You're right.
we genetically disposed, and we come from a tribe of people that didn't where the males didn't sleep with one. You feel what I'm saying? Just like in the jungle, a lion has a pride and a couple of lionesses. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? We are mammals. So I personally believe that this Judeo-Christian lifestyle that we've adopted from white folks over here in America, marriage and everything, really goes against our actual hardwired genetics. You feel what I'm saying? Honestly, as men over here, but we've catered to it and we've changed. We don't even know our own language, bro. We don't even know our own real religion and none of that because we Black Americans. So we got snatched up, dropped over here, and things are different. And don't get
we just adapt.
Yeah, and I'm saying America ain't no place where marriage exists and all that. Anything. I'm just saying that honestly, I feel like monogamy is just a little bit difficult for a lot of Black men for real though. And people, like if you're a real man, you can control yourself. I know you can, fam. I know you can, but don't tell me you don't have the urges, and don't tell me you don't have those thoughts. You feel what I'm saying? And some men can control those thoughts and those urges, and some men can't. But I just feel like for the most part, I feel like genetically, monogamy really wasn't designed for men like that. But because of the way society is now, that's what is been pushed on men. You feel me? And so we just have accepted it, and that's just the way things have happened over the course of history to get where we're at now. But honestly, if you go over to our motherland, where we from, we're allowed to have as many wives as we can afford.
Afford, and you got everybody afford, right? Because the man again is the king. Right. He's taking care of all of his women, not the woman taking care of him. He's taking care of the women. So
right.
He can afford that.
That's why athletes and entertainers and stuff like that right there, that's why they never make it. They got too much money to sleep with one person. It's billions and millions, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's hard for a broke MFer to be, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine if we all had millions of dollars and we could just pick up and fly to Vegas and go down to South and fly to the Dominican Republic whenever we want. Man, come on, go to Brazil. Oh, really? Really, fam? You think it's gonna be that easy? All right. All right. Okay. All right.
Make it make sense. Yeah.
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 Because I think it's Akon. He got, I don't know how many wives. He got more than one. He got 2, I think. He got 2 or 3. I can't remember. Yeah. But but he takes good care of his, though. I've seen. But the polygamy thing is big now. It's very big now. A lot of people are doing it. To each his own, I guess, on that part. But yeah.
I'll tell you this though. Like men that are married and married men and stuff like that, you know, wives require a lot of time, money, and attention. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Even when you don't have it to give, and when you don't have it to give, that's a problem. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like even if it was an open policy on polygamy and that was accepted, I don't think as many guys. I mean, like I said, our pride, this grandiose view we have of ourselves. I don't even think a lot of these dudes who be like, I wish I could. I don't even think a lot of y'all still wouldn't have 2 or 3 women because y'all really just couldn't afford them. Honestly, you feel what I'm saying? You feel me? Like a lot of y'all just can't really afford that level. You feel me? That many wives and women, because wives are expensive, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. You feel me? Wives are expensive. You know, once you get married, there's all this extra stuff that you just have to start taking. You have to be concerned with because now this person is your wife, so you got to be concerned with their well-being 24/7 and all that. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a whole nother level of when you get married, it changes. And I think polygamy is like a quote unquote, it's kind of faddish.
Yes,
like what people are kind of sort of doing, but
right.
The fact that monogamy is difficult for most men, and especially Black men, I do feel like it's some historical genetical ties to the reason why that is. Honestly, you know what I mean?
It makes sense. It makes sense because you see it a lot. The whole concept of, I think some people are like, oh, we could put all our money in one, you know, and we don't have to work as hard, and all the kids are together. I've heard that, you know, scenario as well. So all the kids are together. There's always somebody there to raise the kids. One of the women may be going off to work, the man may go off to work, but it's like, okay, reality, you know, again, the man wants to take care of the home and the women, but a lot of times, again, whatever's accepted in one's home or household works, you know. But
yeah.
I don't know.
But so I just again, one more time, the disclaimer: these thoughts and views are just the thoughts and views of Blizm. All right, this is not the thoughts and views of Pika and Jessica's show. Not even the thoughts and views of K100 Radio either. You know what I'm saying? Or Chambers
There you
Entertainment,
go.
or Vision, or anybody that you see associated with me. You know what I'm saying? My wife don't even agree with half this shit.
Right.
I'm just, you feel me?
I'm like, okay, here you go again.
I mean, you feel me? But you know what I'm saying? This is just me. Me sitting back watching people watching, and having friends and going out and then being in the music industry. When you're in the music industry, and I was in the military too. I learned a lot. You know,
this is a lot. Okay.
yeah, so I was in the military too. So those couple of years I was in the military and then being in the music industry, honestly, it has given me access to a wide range of people from all kind of different places.
Yes.
And you start to notice these commonalities in these dudes when you sitting around talking with them, drinking with them, hanging with them, smoking with them, kicking it with them. You know what I'm saying? You start noticing a lot of things that, you know what, bro? It ain't got nothing to do with necessarily Panama City. Y'all like that in Houston. Y'all like that in Jacksonville. Y'all like that in New York. Y'all like that in Canada. Boy, y'all like that in London. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes are dudes. You know what I'm saying? And women are women. You feel what I'm saying? So I started to notice that a lot of similarities in the sexes that just started to just kind of sort of ring true. And you will find your outliers here and there. And you will find your exceptions to the rules here and there. All right, but for the most part, these things kept showing themselves to be true to me. So this is why I formulated my opinion about a lot of different stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. Makes plenty of sense. And I know the big thing too was like the alpha male and the beta male, right? Because they start categorizing the males and females, right? They'd be like, okay, are we compatible? No, you're alpha male and I'm an alpha female. So we may not be compatible, or a beta male and a beta female. We're not compatible. So with that, it's like, okay, there we go, right? And I look like I'm black. So all of the males are alpha, you would think, but in reality, no. So what's your view on that for those? I'm in my alpha season. I'm all that. So I ain't catering no woman, I ain't doing that to no man or none of that other stuff.
Well, and oh Lord, I know y'all. I know gonna get mad at me right now. But I'm gonna say it. That whole alpha male, beta male type scenario, to me, I look at it with the same grain of salt. I look at zodiac signs and sororities. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't care if you a Delta Kappa Phi Psi Gamma Jamma Rho. I don't care if your birthday is June 11th or March the 10th or whatever. I don't care about how the stars was aligned on the day you was born, and I do not give a flying F about any of it. I don't think any of that stuff really affects the core person as much as their actual life experiences. So I say that to say, what makes an alpha male? What makes a beta male? What makes an alpha male or alpha female or beta male, whatever? I feel like leaders are groomed more so sometimes, and you can have people that are naturally charismatic and stuff like that. You can have people that was given the whole world and still fumble the ball, and you can have people that you can have the roses that come through the concrete. You feel what I'm saying? That grew up through the struggle, whatever, and they can become very powerful and leaders and stuff. But at the end of the day, I lean more towards your early life experiences and a little bit of your just natural personality, not the day you were born or anything like that. You feel me? You're just natural disposition. You feel what I'm saying? And your physical attributes. I feel like those kind of real life things have more of an effect on what is an alpha male or beta male. So back to your question, like, how do I feel about those compatibilities? Honestly, just like when I started the beginning of the show, I think every couple's compatibility and the way they mesh with another person is going to be unique every single time. Like every single time, I can date 1,000 Virgos, but one of those Virgos could be the perfect match. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because that particular Virgo was born and they went through this particular experience. You feel what I'm saying? And they went to that and that's what really molded them, and that's why they think that way. Not more so when they were born, or are they a charismatic, or they a born leader, or anything like that. I don't necessarily subscribe to all of it. I feel like everybody's experiences is what creates them, and so therefore, who's compatible for you, an alpha or a beta? Now, what is that person, bro? Like, let's look at the people. I'm not worried about. Let's look at what kind of person are. If you're a quote unquote alpha and you always got to be in charge, then that's like a positive on the magnet. You feel what I'm saying? They're gonna push away because both of us can't always be in charge.
Nope.
Right. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just like common sense. You know what I mean? But You're gonna like the leader. You're gonna like that part about that alpha. You're gonna like the fact that they can do things without you. They can take charge and do some things without you. You don't want to have to. You don't want nobody always clinging on you, depending on you, and all that kind of stuff. But guess what? At some point, y'all gonna clash. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all gonna clash because it can't be two kings for the most part. You feel what I'm saying? So I just think that I think every person matches uniquely with the person that they was meant to be with, and then it's gonna be give and take. I believe in the 80-20. People be like, oh, I ain't never settling, I ain't compromising. Man, get out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you trying to do? You trying to marry yourself? You trying to be with yourself another year? You feel what I'm saying? But there's bound to be something about the person that you don't like or you don't necessarily feel. There's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Long as you know that you can deal with those things that really annoy you about that person, deal with those, because there's some things that you can't compromise on. You feel
it's all no deal breaker.
Right.
Yeah. There's thresholds to everything, but okay, you're a highly organized, clean person. That person is sweet. She's caring. They're great in bed. You know what I'm saying? They laugh at your jokes, but they're a fucking slob. They're always leaving their shit everywhere. Is that something that you can deal with? Because you're a neat freak. You know what I'm saying? You almost got OCD. You feel what I'm saying? To some people, that's nothing, but to a certain person,
deal with it.
That's everything. You feel what I'm saying? But it seems small because they don't cheat, they're not abusive. You know what I'm saying? They got all these other traits. They're caring. They know how to cook. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we got to go back. Then. Let's go back. I probably can deal with that then.
Yeah, but they're slob.
Okay.
They're slob though. They're always leaving stuff everywhere. Can you deal with it?
Yeah, I can deal with it. Like you think you got to compromise. Like, what are you willing to compromise with? So yeah.
So I just believe in the 80-20. I believe that nobody's perfect. None of us.
Nobody is.
You're gonna bend a little bit, or how are you ever gonna be with somebody? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That is so true.
That's crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
I think now a lot of people are not willing to settle, to sacrifice, or to just compromise. They're like, no, we got to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or it ain't nothing, you know? Yeah. But in reality, you're going to have to settle or compromise if you do want to make something work, because nobody's perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's perfect. So, like, okay, I'm going to deal with this slob because you got all these other positives with you. So, yes, that is so true. So now what you were saying about the the dinner thing, what was it at the Cheesecake Factory? That went viral.
Oh,
like, look, I would have just been at eating. I would have left her where it's at. So I wonder, you know, with that said, you know, some people are like, oh, she's just too high mighty, you know, like, okay, you should be thankful, you should be grateful. You know, I don't know. What's your view on that whole scenario with that?
First of all, let's point out the one obvious. Let's point out the one thing about that. Let's just say that's not a skit, because at this point, I'm almost thinking it's a skit. At this point, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I was trying to find out whether or not it was a TikToker trying to just get some views up, just because that's what they do. So that's the first thing. But let's just assume, for the sake of this show and this conversation, that's actually a real woman and a real guy, and they went out on a real date, and that really happened. First of all, that was no black man she was with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Most of us would have left her ass right there. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? You know, I took her. He was way nicer than I ever would have been. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would have never been that nice in that scenario ever. You know what I'm saying? I'd have cussed her ass out. You know what I'm saying? Straight up on her live. You feel what I'm saying? And told her brother to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that, because that was just so completely out of pocket and crazy to me.
Yes.
Right.
And it's not even because it was the quote unquote Cheesecake Factory. By the way, I like the Cheesecake Factory.
I do too. Yes, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why you are acting like you don't eat a Cheesecake Factory? Okay. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Cool. You know what I mean? I had a couple people on my comment on my post though, talking about I don't eat it. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? But that was real. I just feel like the level of entitlement that she had, though, that level of entitlement she had is real, and it's a problem now. It's that level of entitlement that she had, bro. I don't even know if it's just. I don't even want to necessarily say it's just women. I think it's a society thing at this point, a generational thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like that level of entitlement. Because she's obviously in her 20-something years, she's 20-something years old, looking at the, the video. I'm assuming, she could be a young looking 30-something year old. I don't know.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But let's say she's 23. I felt like that level of entitlement that she had, that she felt like she was entitled to this man's money, to this restaurant, and because she felt like, look at me. First of all, you ain't even a dime. I don't know why you even. You ain't even that pretty.
Right.
She wasn't even that bitch like that in the face. First of all, you know what I'm saying? Up here. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying the entitlement of it all is really, it's a joke and it's a skit or it's real or whatever. That entitlement spirit is definitely rampant in society, in the world. So I feel like it's more about that than just the quote unquote cheesecake factory. It's the entitlement of it all. And she's not the only one that feel like that.
And that's what I was getting at. It's a lot.
She ain't the only one who feel like that, and that entitlement that she deserved, that he's supposed to feed you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's more aggravating about all of it for me. It ain't even about just she was too good for the Cheesecake Factory. It's the entitlement of it all. But I think that's a societal problem that goes way deeper than that little stupid. I don't know if it's a skit. I just want to say it's a skit, but I ain't gonna say it's a skit because I don't know if it's fake or not. So, but that whole that ridiculous scenario, the entitlement of it all, I think that's a wider issue, honestly, that we just not that's going on.
Yeah. So apparently he's supposed to have told her to get dressed by a certain time, and she was an hour late getting ready because he had made reservations at a restaurant. So she wasn't ready, and that's why he ended up going to the Cheesecake Factory. So that was supposedly what supposed to have happened with that whole scenario.
And she and she felt like she was entitled to just be late and it was going to be okay. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm her. I'm like that. I'm like, man, listen, bro. No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, like, no, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm talking about just looking at her. I was looking at her like, let me just wipe my screen off a little bit. You know,
make sure you say it right.
Hold on, my boy. I know she ain't. Boy, don't get me wrong. Now, it's some beautiful women out here who will make us do stuff that we don't normally do. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah.
It's some stunners out here, but not her. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't even like it. And then right after that, the girl with the 48 oysters just made the whole
whole
week bad. Made y'all look bad. I feel like they knock y'all. I feel like they knock y'all back about 5 to 10 years.
I'm like, this is crazy. What's going on?
I know, right? I know.
City Girls down 1,000.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
I said, what in the world? I think the entitlement work both ways, right? So the female and some females feel that they are entitled, like, okay, I'm not going there. I'm not gonna say it. This hotel, I'm not gonna eat at that restaurant. If you can't take me here, I'm not going. And even I know it was one incident a while ago where a guy flew a girl out and he thought, got a nice hotel room and thought he was gonna get some. And she was like, no, we ain't doing that. So he put her out. So there's an entitlement to the females, it seems like, in that aspect, but the entitlement also to the male perspective that if I'm gonna take you out to eat or I'm flying you out, you gotta give up some tail.
Listen, let me tell you right now.
Right.
You're right.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, because let's be clear. Ain't no way I'm back to me now. I'm back to me now.
Okay.
I ain't flying. I'm not am I not flying you out and you ain't cutting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even like flying with you out. I'm not going with you out to out of town. And that like what's understood don't have to be said. So again, there's a level of entitlement on both ends. You feel what I'm saying? There's a level of entitlement on both ends. So it's just like any other scenario that I was talking about today. You're right. You know what I'm saying? We be expecting one thing, and then when it come back around, but I'm not the kind of person that feel like, no, you don't take women on dates. That's not it. You know what I'm saying? I took women on dates before. I done took my wife on plenty dates. You know what I'm saying? before we got married and all that, before we was ever even living together, we went out plenty of time. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But that's not. I'm not sitting here acting like no, you don't take women out on dates. That's just kind of that's not what I'm on. I'm just saying that level of entitlement. She never. I wouldn't be wearing this ring, and she wouldn't be in the other room right now if she made me feel like I had to do anything.
There you go.
If I had to spend a certain amount of money just to spend time with you,
it ain't working.
She wouldn't be my wife. You feel what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? And that's about all of it. Now women can turn around and be like, well, I ain't gotta give you none. That's right. That's why you know what? Listen, in 2020, I've been saying this for years, bro. Everybody just go Dutch. Period. Bring back Dutch. I'm a fan of Dutch. Bring back Dutch dating. I was about to start me a site. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but I'm telling my business now because somebody already did. I'm mad. I was gonna start a dating app called Dutch, and the whole point when y'all hook up on this app, ain't nobody paying for the date. Period. When you own that app and you trying to find somebody, it's understood that if you hook up on Dutch, we already know everybody paying for their own self. Just bring back Dutch. Bring back going Dutch. Go out. Feed yourself. Okay, if you feel like you feel like you too good to eat Cheesecake Factory, cool. At that point,
for yourself.
If it's Dutch, I can decide, am I too good for Cheesecake Factory today? You feel what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah.
And I'm not, and guess what? I ain't expecting nothing from you after that because guess what? I ain't lost nothing. See, here's the bad part about it. You feel me? And this whole, and y'all know it's true. Y'all know all the women, because I'm pretty sure, let's just keep it 100. How many times have some of the people watching, some of the women watching, went on a date with a guy they really wasn't feeling because they wanted to get the free meal? Right? Let's not play games like that. Don't exist. We know it exists. We know it's a whole group of women that just go out with dudes just to get fed. And period. Even if they can feed themselves, that meal free. And all they got to do is just kind of go out. You know what I'm saying? But if you bring back Dutch dating, just everybody just if going Dutch was just the thing, the way things were, you feel what I'm saying? Then it wouldn't. Nobody would feel like they lost anything because if I go and I take you out and I go, let's just say I go to. If I go, first of all, let's just bring it back to the Cheesecake Factory. Okay, all right. You go into the Cheesecake Factory, 2 drinks, and order an entree and a starter. Okay, that bill finna be all close, pushing up to 2. You feel what I'm saying? That bill finna be is definitely gonna be over 100. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's gonna be around the 150, 60, 70 range. You feel what I'm saying? So if I'm paying
cheesecakes,
right, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm paying for that as a man, all right, and I'm the average person. I'm not an entertainer. I'm not rich. I'm a guy that works or whatever. I got an average, I'm just the average person. $170 just to sit down and talk to you, for you to just really not be interested in me for real. You just wanted to come out and just have something to do because you was bored. So I'm basically paying for your time. How about we split the bill and then no harm, no foul? So I believe that Dutch dating needs to be brought back immediately. All right, right now, and it'll cut out all this. It'll cut out women, guys thinking they're supposed to cut tonight. It'll cut out women thinking they're supposed to be eating at extravagant restaurants when they really are 6 at best. You feel what I'm saying?
That's true. That's a good point. I never thought about it like that. That's a good point, though.
Dutch.
You go with somebody like, we're gonna go eat it.
But that should be something that should be understood in the beginning, though. Like if somebody asked me out to eat and he'd be like, okay, but we gonna pay for our own, we taking care of our own checks. And I said, okay, that's fine. But if you ask me out to eat and you say I'm gonna come pick you up or whatever, I'm not gonna be expecting to pay for my own shit.
I understand. It's cool. Cool. If I pay for it, don't get offended if I feel like you're supposed to what you doing in the car on the way back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? Get that thing sloppy on the highway. You know what I'm talking about? You find out. Find out how far this really need to go. You feel what I'm saying? Like, should this be my last $170 I spend, or should it be not ready to spend a couple of more times? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because that head game, go out next week. In the next week, you know what I'm saying? Should this be the all right, so let's just stop wasting each other's time. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but see, y'all not gonna see it that way. Y'all gonna be like, oh, I know you ain't just because you spent a little money on me. What look, I never seen a money tree in real life. I ain't never seen a tree money grow on in my life.
Right.
In my life.
Okay, go lay her down.
Yeah.
You had a point because again, females do think. I know. A while ago, I remember reading a lot of them said they're going to stop going on dates. They're going to stop taking women on dates because again, they take this one woman on a date. If it don't work, they had to spend money on that date. Now they're trying to go on another date. They're just out of a lot of money because they keep dating. You know, they're like, shoot, they're going to stop dating. I forgot where I read that at, but I'm like, oh, when you sit down and think about it that way, that is a lot for a man, right?
Right.
A lot of pressure for a man. It could be, you know, if they're just going on dates, you know. So I don't know.
So like the whole retort to that was, well, we ain't gotta go, we can just go to a park and just talk. Cool. You feel me? Or it ain't gotta be $170 date, but for everybody acting like they definitely can't go to McDonald's, even though McDonald's costs you about a smooth $30 for two people at this point.
They do. McDonald's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can't go to McDonald's. You go to McDonald's, you done. You done.
No, I'm just, but okay.
Right.
Hold on. Why not? Why can't what okay, first of all, if a man can't, if you, the only time a woman, I feel like a woman can say, you can't take me on a date to McDonald's is if you don't eat McDonald's. Do you eat McDonald's? Do you eat McDonald's? Do you ever eat McDonald's?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So hold on. Just so I'm clear. It's okay if you feed yourself McDonald's and and that's good enough for you when you are not around me. And you want to go and you just want to get something to eat and you just want to fill yourself up. It's okay for you to spend that little bit of money to get yourself full. But when I got to spend time with you, it's got to be extra. But you eat McDonald's though. And I thought the whole point of a date was getting to know the person. So why they can't take you to McDonald's again? I want to hear it.
That's a valid point. That's a good point. I think because we expect more on a first date.
Yes.
Not saying it has to be like an extravagant restaurant or anything like that, but something like more intimate, more quiet, you know, to really get to know each other. Because, you know, at McDonald's, it get busy. You might have a football team that come in there. You know, it just may be a lot going on.
Let's go through the drive-thru and then sit in the car at the park and talk.
I would love picnics on the beach. Stuff like that. Like that type of stuff. We can have sandwiches and go sit on the beach and get
Okay, so I can no. So I can really just go in there and get some light bread and some sandwich meat and all that and just make a little basket then. I ain't even got to
You thinking outside of the box.
And I want to date to Starbucks, right? I will go sit inside Starbucks, get a cup of coffee, and we can sit there and it could be a date.
I don't believe none of this shit y'all talking about right now. None of it.
But for real, with me, like I love water and I love the beach. So like something like that, like sitting by the water and that's intimate. That is something like you're not thinking about just taking me to a regular restaurant. You're thinking like if I tell you, if somebody asks me what do I like, I'm gonna say I like sitting by the water. I like whatever. So if he goes set up a picnic and have the candles and whatever, that right there is that's because you're listening and paying attention to me. And I think that's more important than just like taking me to a fancy restaurant just because you want to show me that you may have money or something like that. Yes. I want somebody that's actually paying attention to me and what I've told you.
Oh, okay. So you it's the romantic. So we can romanticize the McDonald's as long as I'm trying to be clear on the show tonight. I can make if I can find a way to make McDonald's romantic, we good.
Yeah.
Because you eat McDonald's.
Yeah. We can have some chicken nuggets and fries by the beach.
Okay, cool. That's all right. Cool.
I'm not gonna do McDonald's. I'll do Starbucks by the beach. Yeah, I'll do Starbucks.
Well, here go these double standards. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, it that's unfair. That's unfair to us guys. But you know, like I've named a couple of scenarios tonight that's unfair to the women. So we'll take that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things on both sides. That's just craziness. That's just don't make no sense. That's completely unfair. On our side, it's unfair that we got to spend money just to spend time with y'all in the very beginning from the get-go.
That's true.
That's crazy. But guess what? I'll be looking at us crazy if we want some pussy from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be looking at us crazy.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
for real. Like, no, you didn't. We doing this.
Right.
We got
And
90
so,
days
Right.
rule.
give and take. Here we are. This is where we're
Yeah.
at.
So what do you think about when you said that, you know how Steve Harvey came out with a whole wait, was it 6 months or 9 months or whatever else it is? So, you know, sometimes people think, to me, I've learned that I don't care if you make a dude wait a whole year versus dealing with them the first night. They're gonna view you how they're gonna view you regardless.
Yeah.
It's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
So, you
So
know,
I'm
you can make, huh?
no, you're right. If listen, because here's the thing that goes back to the whole 35 bodies, right? If that's like a girl you knew in high school, and you know back in the day there was a train was getting ran on them in El Panama. You feel what I'm saying? Back after the wreck dance. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Right? And you know that because you was in the room. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know all that. But then 20 years later, when we 36 or something, you feel what I'm saying? We were 16 then, but 20 years later, when we 36, she want to try to make you wait. It don't matter. In your brain, as a guy, you're gonna be like, what? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Now she done chilled and she ain't really like that no more, whatever. She done changed per se. But if you a guy, you know what you know about her. You like, huh? You feel what I'm saying? Like you like, huh? Right? You know, I'm just saying, like, the average person will view that and be like, yo, you bugging. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you're right. I'm gonna think what I think about you based on what I know about you and based on what you show me. You feel what I'm saying? There's nothing that she can ever do. She can go celibate for 15 years, and I'm still remember that night in El Panama after the wreck dance. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Like that's just not gonna leave my brain. You feel what I'm saying? That's why those kind of women go marry somebody from out of town. You know what I'm saying? Who wasn't there and who didn't hear about that story. You feel what I'm saying? Right? You know what I'm saying? So that's just what happens in those kind of scenarios. And the same thing is kind of sort of for us. Like you said earlier, I think guys a lot of time do forget that women don't want to be with a hoe either per se. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of guys really don't understand that our past catch up with us. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, maybe it might have been somebody who heard about my past and my wild ways and was like good on me, but we probably could have been a perfect fit, but they was worried about the old me. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that probably has happened to almost countless people. You know what I'm saying? Countless people. You know, me and my friends and whoever else. You know what I'm saying? Women and men. You know what I'm saying? Somebody heard something about you or whatnot or what have you. But I guess she's right, Jessica. You're right that people will make their decision. I think the wildest part about the whole Steve Harvey thing is y'all was out here letting a nigga that's been divorced 3 times tell y'all how to get a man.
That part. I remember I said the same thing. Yes, like y'all even heard the story from his second wife. No.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. But you know, guess what? People can change, people can learn from their mistakes. So what better way, what better teacher than somebody that's been through it and failed and came back? You can look at it that way too. But the whole thing was actually really kind of sort of ridiculous to me. You feel me? Because I don't feel like if you make me wait however long or whatever. I personally, when I was a bachelor, you can make me wait forever. Just know that I'm just not dating you only anyway. So I'm just gonna be hitting somebody else in the meantime. Now we can still go out on our dates. If I'm still really feeling you, I'm gonna still go out with you and kick it with you every now and again because I feel you like that. But you ain't putting out. Okay, cool, I'm just gonna hit her in the meantime until you come around. That's all that's gonna happen. I ain't finna just wait for real and just be celibate with someone. You know what I'm saying? No, that wasn't how I was rocking when I was a bachelor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You can make me wait 2-3 weeks, 2 months. It don't matter. I'm still gonna be getting some. It's just not from you.
Wow.
So
good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Why would you hold on? If I'm single, why would you think it would be any different?
Well, if you're single, then it shouldn't be because if you're single, then I wouldn't expect. I mean, we're both moving single, and I don't expect you to wait. Then I mean, it's nothing I can say.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, and let's just be real. How are you even my girlfriend and we ain't even slept together? Oh, where they do that? So you know what I'm saying? So how So again, so how where's the scenario? Where's the scenario if I'm a single man and you a single woman and we just kicking it and we dating or whatever? That you saying, well, I'm gonna wait for 90 days, I'm gonna wait for 4 months. Cool, ain't no pressure, baby. But you can't sit here and tell me, oh, you can't do nothing else over here either. What the
So maybe you wait, you can't do nothing at all. You gotta wait too.
The whole thing is no. You are not my woman. You can't tell me what and when and who to screw or never. We ain't together. We ain't even slept together. How you my girlfriend?
Right. I understand that.
You feel me? We ain't slept together, so I'm my girlfriend. So therefore, okay, if you wanna do that, if I think you're a nice woman and you got a lot going on, you got your own, you got a nice career, you look good, you know what I'm saying? Every time I get with you, every time we do hang out, it's fun, but we'll never cross that line. Cool. On Tuesday, and when I go out with you on Tuesday and Thursdays, you my baby. But on Friday, Wednesday, and Saturday, I'm with this hoe. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm smashing though. You feel what I'm saying?
And like you said, there's no feelings attached to that one. You just doing something.
No, I mean, guess what? If it depends on, she could be cool too. Me personally, if I feel like if I was a bachelor, and when I was a bachelor, I went around nobody that I didn't like. You know, I got options. If I'm a single man and I got my own place and I got my own,
right.
I don't have to. Why would I? So I like everybody that was fucking. You know what I'm saying? I like them all. Them all. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because while you in my presence, if I don't even like you and I'm single, you can get out. You don't live with me. I can just not answer my phone when you call me. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Everybody, I like them all. Like them all. You know what I'm saying? But I may like you like that right there. And I want to wait. And I'm gonna wait for you to get your shit together. But in the meantime, on Tuesdays, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Mondays, I'm kick it with her. And that's just what's gonna happen. And y'all gotta be okay with that if y'all want to make a man wait and they ain't even y'all man. Y'all can't lock how you gonna lock a man down like that and you ain't even putting out yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all don't just date one man. Let's be clear. Y'all don't date one man. Women don't just date one person.
No, I have, but I'm not doing that. I said I've changed it, but that doesn't mean I'm finna lay up with every person that I talk to. That means that I'm weighing out my options.
That's right.
I only date one man. I can't do what that'd be too much going on for me. I can only date one man at a time. So I don't know all that stuff you have to me.
But no, that's what I'm accustomed to. But being hurt so many times and I put all my loyalty into one person and that person wasn't loyal to me has made me like, okay, I probably missed out on my person by, you know what I'm saying, trying to stick around or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, I ain't gonna make things too complicated where I'm be going with somebody Monday through Sunday. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I may have this person I conversate on the phone. I may have this person. Somebody at some point is gonna end up falling off because it's gonna be somebody that I ain't into. I'm gonna talk to them no more, whatever else. So that's what I mean by that.
Yeah, see, when you're a bachelor and when you're a real bachelor, you got to be okay with being the one that she stopped answering the phone for. Cool. Just next, it's got to be the next woman up, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be the next one up. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like she said, I can only date one guy. Why? I'm not even trying to say, like you said, I ain't saying sleep with all of them. That's how you end up with thought numbers. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't be when women use that. What's that little slogan when y'all be like, date them all, sis, and let them sort themselves out. Ooh, I'm cool with that. Hey, guess what, my boy? Guess what? It's okay. That's okay. So guess what though? Because if you doing that, then therefore on Tuesdays and Mondays when I'm with Shawty and I don't answer your phone call, you can't be tripping because you was out with old boy on Thursday.
Right.
We cool. I like it. But
that's understood. I just it's too much. I just know like I can't really get to know that person. They can't really get to know me, and it's just too much going on. I ain't got time for all that.
Yes, you can. How much time you got to spend with somebody to get to know them, fam? Like, come on, let's be real.
Right.
You don't got to spend 20
hours. You're gonna end up meshing with one. I think that you end up like really being attracted to one, and then the other ones are just gonna fall off. Like you ain't gonna just be interested in all of them. I mean, that's just how I look at it. You know, because
but at some point, but if you want that one to have your undivided attention, you cut. you already know. You already know. Unless both of us on a religious level, we both You know what I'm saying we saving ourselves for God and all that. We both ain't on that. You can't be, you can be on it all you want to, but you can't put me on that time. You feel what I'm saying? You can't put no man on that time if he ain't on that time.
Right.
So if both of y'all not on that kind of spiritual journey and religious journey on something like that right there, if it's just regular real life dating in the world, how you gonna? No, you can't do that. That's so. No, that's how you end up. You know what I'm saying? Like the one that you really liked or whatever. Just go out with him and spend time with him when you can, until you feel like you're ready, maybe, and then maybe you can pull his attention away from the rest of them once y'all start going there, and then and the sparks fly. Hopefully, you feel me?
Yeah.
If y'all go there and the sparks fly, then yeah, because guess what? When he horny on Tuesday and he really thinking about it and he really want it, he gonna start answering the phone for that one because he actually really like you more, and he know, and he know, you know what I'm saying, it's going down too. So he can start answering her call, but he ain't gonna never stop answering her call as long as you acting like you ain't giving it. I ain't gonna never send her the voicemail. I'm not gonna never not that inbox. I'm gonna always respond back to that text when I get time because your ass over here, please.
Yeah.
I like you, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't gonna not cut her. I'm not gonna cut her off. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to. You want me to cut the head off? You got to replace the head. You feel what I'm saying? You can't just have me out here not getting her. You know what I'm saying?
Goodness. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
That's crazy talk.
That is. So what made you, because you're married now, so what made you, did you just you realize that she was the one and you were just, or you would say you were at a point where you just was tired and ready to settle down?
I had to be ready to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ask my wife, I've even put it in songs. Me and my wife was like kicking it for like over 10 years.
Oh wow.
You know, you feel me? So we've been married for 4 years, but we've been knowing each other 14.
Oh,
you feel me? You feel? And a lot of people would say that, you know what I'm saying, even her, she may even on some days when she pissed off, she was crazy for she was crazy for, you know what I'm saying, being around me and waiting ready. But at the end of the day, and there were and when me and her was dating, there was others, and she knew that. I never. One thing about her, she'll tell you, I never lied to her and told her it wasn't nobody else. I told her it was other people. I ain't never lied to her. You feel what I'm saying? Like some dudes, if you a bachelor, bro, I feel like if you really a bachelor out here, what I gotta lie for? I'm a bachelor.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, I can respect that part. Yes.
Right.
So she respected that about me. She was like, well, you told me. I told you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
No, you ain't the only one I'm kicking it with. That's crazy. I'm a bachelor. Why would I only be kicking it with one person? That don't make no sense. I'm a single male in Atlanta. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. You know what I mean? No, I'm not just one person. I'm not fucking one person. No. You know what I'm saying? Nope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even here to sit and play these stupid games with you and act like it is. You know, no.
Yeah.
But we can kick it or whatever. And so it did get to a point after a while. You know what I'm saying? After a while, of course, her friends and people like, you still kicking it with him? Why you still kicking it with him? You know, and I'm like, listen, I never told her not to. She could have been, and she went out with dates with other people or whatever. But she still kicked it with me. You feel what I'm saying? So now she'll tell you. My wife, she was in the room. She'll tell you, I really wasn't doing it. Okay, yeah. Tell me, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't even really tripping on her about it. I didn't even give her any. I was like, do whatever. When you're not with me, you're not with me. But when we were together, we had a great time. You feel what I'm saying? When you wasn't with me, I didn't question what you was doing. And you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But then after a point with any women, after you be intimate with them for so long, those feelings going to develop. And she just like most women. You feel what I'm saying? So of course the feelings started to progress more. You know what I mean? But we didn't move in together, and we didn't get married, honestly, until I felt like I was ready. That's because she was ready. You feel what I'm saying? She was totally ready. I had to. I will say this. Like I was like, why? Like you said earlier, you was like, why not just be single? That's actually what I was thinking. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? I was like, what the hell am I gonna get married for when I know I'm gonna cheat on her? You feel what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
I ain't ready to give up all this pussycat that's in my lap. You know what I'm saying? Spaceships. You know, yeah, that you know that's you know, and people laugh, but you know that's the song I walked down the aisle on in my wedding.
Was what?
International Players. That's how I feel.
Oh
Really?
wow.
Yeah.
He said, "This is a
That's,
hundred song."
that's literally what I walked in on in my wedding because
Oh
Dang.
wow.
literally that song is literally how I literally felt. Andre 3000, the dog, the boy couldn't say it better.
Oh,
I couldn't rap it no better myself. The boy caught the hey, he said exactly I like, yeah. It's like I felt like I was giving it all up, kind of sort of like, but I was ready to do it. You
you were
feel what
ready.
I was ready, but
Mm-hmm.
it took me 10 years to get there. So she had a lot of women will not date or kick it with a guy for no 10 years waiting. They're gonna be like, man,
Right.
the hell with that. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And if she would have took that same stance, it would have been okay. I wouldn't have been mad at her. I wouldn't have been like, why you ain't wait, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But like I told her, and like she tells me all the time, I think the thing that helped her hang on was the fact that I never lied. You feel what I'm saying? I never told her I was ready when I wasn't ready, and I never made it seem like I wasn't doing something when I was. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
I was like,
honesty,
Right.
yes.
yeah, if you stop kicking it, I get it. I understand. You feel what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
she hung around. You feel me? And you know, when I was tired, I was just like, you know what? I done it all. I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to chill now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, that's what's actually made it easy. Easy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't jump into it prematurely. Like I said, I got married in my 40s for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I got married in my 40s because in my 20s and 30s.
It was just, it wouldn't have worked. It would, and I think that's very important too, because some people, like you said, the woman more than likely is going to be emotionally involved quicker and sooner than the man, right? And then sometimes the woman can persuade or, have an impact on the man getting married too soon, and that's where a lot of the cheating and infidelities and everything else going on, because he still feels like he is too much out there. He wants to sow his rural oats, as though they say.
And I was in a relationship, a serious relationship with my son's mother for a while, and pretty much that ended because, you know what I'm saying, getting jammed up. You feel me? And
Yes.
and I don't get me wrong, I had love for her, but I was just too young. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was too young to just have that level of. I just wasn't ready yet. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's why I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I was just too young. I still had too much going on. You know what I mean? And so, it didn't have nothing to do with me not liking her or us not being a good fit. I just wasn't ready to be no damn married man at that point. Honestly, you feel what I'm saying? I was not cut for it. 20 something was not. No.
You see a lot of divorces and stuff, because you're young going into it. Like you said, you're not at that level yet. They're not at that level, but they're going into it young, thinking, okay, blah, 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 but everything else still gonna be there,
Yep.
So,
Yep.
So that whole honesty and transparent is very, very, very important. Most people can't do that. They
Yeah.
can't give that. Yeah, I gotta lie to keep you lying. Just be honest. Give me that choice if I want to stay or leave. So
Right.
And so my wife decided to stay, and now we married. And some people will be like, well, what about the other girls that hung around and then I'm still actually cool with some of them. Happy to me right now. They look fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of them married other men, and some of them single and living it. I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's just what happened. But it's like, okay, but I wasn't finna do nothing I didn't want to do until I was ready to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
So at the end, I think if men and women adopted that, we probably wouldn't have a lot of people getting married in their 20s, maybe not even in their 30s, but we'd have a lot less divorces and breakups probably. But then again, there's always, but no marriage is perfect. Mine ain't, so I'm not gonna sit here and like, my marriage is perfect and blah blah. Just because I waited, it didn't come with any. Our relationship has issues like every single marriage in the planet. Every single one. You know what I'm saying? So it is not like that's just going to absolve you of any issues. You feel what I'm saying? But some of the major issues, you know what I'm saying, it does kind of, quell them a little bit. You're still going to have problems though, fellas. If you wait till you're 40, it ain't like you're going to do it and then everything is going to fall in the line. gonna be Jay-Z and Beyonce. Hey, they was fighting in the elevator anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no amount of money, no amount of time that you wait, and it's gonna always be something. But you know what I'm saying? You know, it's gonna always be something. I think everybody need to understand that. Like, bro, it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
Pico, you want to go to the comments real quick?
Yeah, I'll go to the comments before we get off real quick. So I'm just gonna scroll up to the top one for most of them. And if y'all have any questions that you have for Mr. Blizm while we're still on, please go ahead and put them in the comments. We're gonna try to get to everyone if possible. We had a lot of people that came on and just greeted us, and we want to say thank you all for joining us. If you are a new watcher, we thank you for coming on tonight, and we hope that you will return. All of our previous continuous supporters, we thank you for coming back. So Hope has said at one point that was real, and only mature people can handle and respect others' opinions. And then JC, he was giving a shout out, like straight up facts, my boy. And then I'm gonna scroll down some. Let me see what we got. Mika said something about, do y'all remember when you used to write down who all you've been with on a paper back in the days? Or was that just me?
Did y'all do that? Did y'all do that?
I didn't.
I did.
Yeah, not enough.
I didn't get no paper.
Not enough. Not enough lines. Right. I know. No. I actually though, I actually tried to not write it down, but like try to just, you know, finger it out once, and I would just forget it.
Just forget it.
Because you know what? Every time you stop, then like 2 weeks later, you be like, oh yeah, but I forgot about that.
Yeah.
One time though, you know what I'm saying, at band camp, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
Yes. So you know, I actually don't even know my number. Honestly, I do not know what it is. So I don't even. I'm not even going to try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Try to figure it out.
I know what it is.
I asked somebody once, like, what was their number? Just talking, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know, like maybe 100 and something." I'm like, "What? That's crazy." I mean, for a dude, that's crazy. That's a dude. I'm like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah. You can run up to it. You could jump up to 100 and you start breaking down. That's why I got to a number once and I was like, you know what? Let me just stop here.
That's a lot of people.
It's probably like really 200 because he probably really don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I mean, but like I said, and it's crazy because you know people don't look at us the same as men, and some people do, some women do. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like, nah, you been with too many women, what have you? And I'm just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? That sounds good. And, you know, I mean, the crazy thing about that is like, yeah, like I said, with experience, you feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can't stand a hole until he put them lips on you or whatever, put that dick on you. You know what I'm saying? No, you feel what I'm saying? You feel me? Because it's like, nothing to teach us. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna come through there and drag ass. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna be like, oh well, you know, yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. And then Willie said, "What's up, fam?" And then we have Samuel McDonald. He got on and said, "Facts, and you're not lying, man." I'm not sure exactly what point that was. And then Stacy's like blue crazy.
That what's up, Stacy?
And she said, "Men cheat because they can. Women cheat out of emotions."
I would say yes. You know what, y'all? Here's my thing, and I tell my friends all the time. I got a friend. No, I don't say that because people will put two or two together and don't talk about. I won't say that. So let me just say this: women. This is my personal belief. Now, I ain't saying it's law. Remember from the disclaimer, it ain't law. But y'all always get us back. Y'all always get back dick. You have to. I feel like y'all have to for y'all sanity. If when y'all catch us cheating, it's basically a get dick free card. You feel what I'm saying? Like we just handed it over. Like at some point, at some time, you gonna get your lick back. That's how I feel. Now, some of y'all might not, but I'm going with like 80% or better. If y'all done got cheated on, like she just said, men cheat because they can, women cheat out of emotions. I don't know about all the other emotions, but revenge dick is one of y'all go-to cards. All y'all.
Everyone's gonna be that because even
like
the female, like say it's a get back, right? Revenge.
Right. Yeah.
It could just be communicating, texting. They're right there with a man, you know what I'm saying? Mental and everything else. It ain't even gotta be about sex stuff. That can be revenge get back. Yeah. Now you entertain somebody, and most people know that women are emotional. So now if you're entertaining, you're taking the time out to entertain this dude, like dang.
I mean, you might as well go on and get it to him as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I'd rather, you know what? Because honestly, if you kicking it with a chick or whatever, you might be better off. Like if you was married and your wife caught you cheat, you actually but you don't want to leave your wife now. You don't want to, you love her. You just out here, got jamming up out here fooling around. You feel what I'm saying? I much rather my wife go out and just smash a random dude and get it out and get it over with, and actually start talking to another dude and giving him a lot of emotional energy and really being all there in him. Because that right there, he can really just take her forever at that point. You feel what I'm saying? If she go out and just get that, if she just go out one night and go on a girls trip to the Bahamas with her girls and just fuck some random dude that was giving her a massage, then she might get out of the system, and then you may never know about it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Your marriage might be all right. You might keep her, but if she start she mess around and get a work husband. You know what I'm saying? Somebody eating lunch with him every day at the break room and all. Oh hell, nah, that's done went too far. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You might well went on the girls trip and just smashed you some random dude and came back like you ain't did nothing. I'd rather do that. You know what I'm saying?
Emotional energy.
Hold on, you going to lunch? Y'all in the break room, everybody at work think y'all together. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Right.
Oh no.
That is true.
Definitely.
And then Stacey said that's why I say women cheat, because they want an emotional attachment with that dude. And then she came back and said women don't really want to cheat. They just want to be heard, and the person they are with aren't listening. That's what she thinks.
Yeah, I do. I would say, like I said, I would give the point that a lot of women do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, again, I like to believe that there's a difference in the sexes. At the very end of the day, I really do believe women aren't the same as men. You feel what I'm saying? And so I really just believe that by default, y'all ain't naturally hoes. Something makes y'all be hoes. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how I would like to give most women. You feel what I'm saying? Like something happens to most women, I feel like, to make them become promiscuous and be out there like that. Like whether it could be some abuse type thing. You feel me? It could be hurt from a past relationship or something like that. You know what I mean? But I just feel like for the most part, when y'all just by DNA, y'all ain't just trying to wake up and just open your legs. Some women are, but y'all just wake up one day and just opening your legs up to this guy and that guy. Just it's something generally happens to the ones that I notice like that. So I mean, she says they just want to be heard and the person they're with are listening. That's from a cheating aspect. But here's the thing, again, y'all still cheat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be cheating like hell. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just don't get caught. Now, it could be for these reasons. They don't really want to cheat, but just we acting up. But let's be clear, y'all asses cheat. Women cheat, and I need everybody to understand that we know for the most part that y'all cheat. We just can never really catch y'all, but y'all be cheating. Y'all be cheating.
Some
women cheat.
Exactly. I was gonna say some.
Because I never cheated. I never cheated.
The revenge when you caught him, you ain't never get that revenge cut.
No.
Revenge cut. No. I wanted to, but I didn't. Karma.
I just broke up. Y'all just went ahead and broke up with him.
I mean, I didn't break up. With me and past relationships, I remain loyal to a fault. And that's why I say now I'm not gonna put all my eggs in one basket and just automatically. I really gotta see where we're going, what's your expectations, what type of which direction you're going. You can never like really figure somebody out. I don't think it's just like come over time, but at the same time, it's like until I know or feel like that you want to be in a serious relationship. Like you said, like you didn't tell your wife that you was just dealing with her. Like I can respect it. Like if you tell me, hey, we can talk or whatever, but I ain't gonna say, if I'm telling you I want to be serious, don't come tell me you want to be serious too, but you still got a whole laundry list of people that you want to deal with, you know. So that's the thing. Like, and then so if I'm at a point where I want to be serious and that's who I'm with, and like I don't see nobody else outside that person. And so that's why I probably should have kept my little black book somewhere, but
you don't need no black book now, y'all. You got social media. That's all. Y'all know how it is. How they gonna slide in them DMs. All you gotta do put the dress on, get that little bathroom picture, get that angle right, toot that thing out.
Right.
Want to throw that thirst trap on out there? You know what I'm saying? Trap on out there. Somebody gonna fall up in the net, snatch it up. They gonna hit that heart. They gonna hit that heart emoji on there with the googly eye. Yeah.
Go back to you're worth the photos and like everyone.
There you go. That part.
Wait a minute. So if a man go back and like your old pictures, that mean he's stalking? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
No, but when they start liking a whole bunch at one time.
At one time, it's like all at one time, all like the same day.
Oh, okay.
You went back 13 years from that. Like, wait a second, how you going back 13 years and all of a sudden now the same day you didn't like all of them up until today?
Right.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird behavior. That's stalking right there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
At least you don't break it up, make it don't seem so obvious. But yeah,
right.
All the same day and you going back 13, 14 years. You know, I was looking a mess back then, but you hard. Okay.
Right.
That's some weirdo stuff. So you got me right there. You know what I'm saying, fellas? Don't do that. Don't do that, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all break it up. Do like maybe 5 a day, 5 the next day. You know, that type of thing. And don't do every single one. You know, if you do every single one, I'm gonna make one sideways. Like that's just too much. Every other one, don't go back 13 years.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Was there any more questions? There any more comments?
What else we got down here? Ashanda, I think her name is Ashanda Thomas. He said he gets it. We are just genetically different beyond the physical, mentally, and emotionally. Not justifying it by any means, but that's where the emotional intelligence becomes a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then she went on and said people should just openly date and say that. Men don't want to share, but women are forced to share. Now that is a good point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to. Yeah, but that's unfair. I'm not. That's just one of those things that are unfair. But I mean, that is true. Like we don't want to share our women. You know what I'm saying? And y'all ain't. I don't know if y'all are forced to share in 2023 because y'all can break up. Divorce is coming. Y'all can leave us. All that kind of stuff. It's in the 50s where you just had to stay married and put up with it.
Right.
It's a little different now, but Shonda's point in general is got validity to it because yes, we want our cake and eat it too, of course, you know, as men. But that's again, that's also I feel like just because we just were never genetically disposed to just sleep with one female our entire lives or for extended periods in the first place. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like the society that we in the country that we in, and it just kind of bent our wheel over time to make it seem like that was what we're supposed to be doing. And maybe it is what we're supposed to be doing. We are supposed to take care of our wives and take care of our homes. It's just that pretty much we're supposed to have like 3 of y'all back there. You know what I'm saying? 3 of y'all and then we good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what it's supposed to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying we need a whole what I forgot. There's a word. What's the word when you have a whole bunch of them? The Arab word. Not brothel, but that's not the wrong. That's I forgot the word. Anyways, it'll come to me in a minute. Anyway, the word. Somebody help me out in the comments if y'all watching. There's a word for it.
I don't know the word. I know y'all probably know.
I'm drawing a blank, but I know the word. But anyway, just have a whole bunch of them. But yeah, like 3. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like, but again, if you really love the woman, like like a lot of women say, if you really love a dog, you'll bend, you'll compromise. That's a big That's a big ask, but if you really love it, and if you ready, because you can love all you want to, but if you ain't ready, you're gonna cheat. You're gonna cheat. You're going to cheat if you ain't ready. But if you're ready, you know you'll be able to do it. You know, concubine. Thank you. Tito, my dog, Tito. That's it. Concubine. Concubine word.
Came through.
Shout out to Tito over there still watching. Yes, that's the word I was looking.
Yeah, he said okay, that's the word. Okay, I didn't know what it was. So
that's the word I was drawing a blank, but that's the word, Tito. My dog is in the building. Thank you, brother.
And then Sean, she came on, she said it shouldn't be that hard. You should be content, especially in the eyes of God, with marriage. But these days and time is definitely not fair. And men can't take women during the same thing.
Yeah.
And then Stacey came back and said men can dish it out, but they can't take it.
I never said anything different. And I told y'all about our ego. I told y'all why we can't take it. You feel what I'm saying? I think I thoroughly explained that today. And to the first point that she said, when she brought up God, and I told y'all, I said, you know, there's one thing that I've noticed, that the men that I noticed that don't really struggle as much with monogamy and stuff like that, they're deeply religious men. They're men. They are men that are deeply, not even spiritual, because I feel like spirituality and religion is two different things. Two different things. They are. But deeply religious men who just really into church and stuff like that. Even though some of them it's men in the church that be cheating. All right, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is they have something else to pull from, that some guys like myself who not really religious like that, they have something else to pull from to help them in that journey. You feel what I'm saying? And if they really like they can pray, and you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They have a little bit extra to pull from, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that can keep them on the track, you know what I'm saying? Beyond the love, you know what I'm saying? Beyond the love, and they, you know what I'm saying? So I do notice that, but then again, I know some deacons that be getting down. You feel what I'm saying? At the same time, you feel me? You know what I mean? It goes, it kind of like goes like both ways. You feel what I'm saying? But there's it's not ironclad is what I'm saying, but I have noticed, and just if I'm gonna be 100 on the show, I have noticed that if you have a deep connection religiously, and you really in the church and stuff like that for real, not really faking it, like for real, it does appear to be easier to handle the responsibilities that come with marriage and monogamy. You feel what I'm saying? But every guy, how many guys are like that? You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? And again, that's before I go, if we keep it at 100, Judeo-Christianity is not even, you know, the religion of our forefathers. So they, you know what I'm saying, the religion of our forefathers and our people openly say, and the men in the Old Testament had multiple wives, David and Moses and all. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't have one woman. The heroes of the Old Testament had multiple wives. You feel what I'm saying? The men the Bible tell you to look up to had multiple wives. You feel what I'm saying? So okay, so with that being said, even if you're pulling from the religious aspect of it, you still have to just take everything into account. Even back then, the ones that were literally walking with God and talking with God, and I don't want to preach. My God, I sound like my mama. Anyway.
But then they said in the Bible too that adultery was the one sin, right?
Yeah.
That you get a divorce for. So it's kind of like twofold in that aspect.
Yeah. So but I have noticed that some of the guys that have that kind of a walk, it's been easier for them to be monogamous. Yeah. So when Sean brought that up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, true. But it's just like how many guys are on that level? You feel what I'm saying? For real. Not just fake, not just going to church on Sunday, but for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And then Stacey said, I think women be embarrassed when they catch a guy cheating. That's why it's different too.
Yeah. Especially when all the friends know. Like, you ever notice
Right.
that there's a greater chance of a relationship surviving infidelity when it's not public. Like when only that person and you and that other person kind of know. But that's what social media. That's why social media is just bad all the way around, because now y'all all over Instagram posting and Facebook posting and going back and forth. Not you got everybody in the group chat. You feel what I'm saying? You might well be Jada Pinkett. You might well be Jada Pinkett.
There you go, and then they got the receipts too to prove it. Like, no,
right.
He said he was here this time. He go his tag number, everything. He go my video cam, my ring doorbell camera.
Yes, they taking pictures while he's sleeping in the bed.
Yeah. So I think that the embarrassment of it, you know what I'm saying? My wife tells me all the time, like, her thing is just don't embarrass me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just don't. That's even worse than cheating. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's cheating and then there's embarrassing her while I'm cheating. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's different. You know what I'm saying? There's like, you know, I'm not saying my wife is giving me a pass to do anything or whatever, but there's her finding a text about a night that I spent in Vegas with my homies, and there's some chick all on Facebook tagging her saying, "Oh, I thought he was your man. His tongue was in my ass last night." You know what I'm saying? Some craziness. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's levels of it. It's like some shit you can get over and some shit you're not gonna be able to get over.
Right. Like, what? Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's like, I think she's right. She definitely hit a good point when you talk about embarrassment and stuff like that. You know, the public, you know, but some people feel like, hey, the public embarrassment, you know, warrants the public apology and the public get back. But I think that if you do get caught in cheating and everything, it's much better a chance that you guys can work it out if the whole world don't know. Right. And that's guys, men and women, because men, once all the homies find out, you still stay with that whole boy. Ooh, boy, I can't. Ain't no way, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way, my boy. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to take it. Your pride and your ego, all of it just gets attacked. You know what I'm saying? Right. Don't nobody know about it, but you and her. You know what I'm saying? You may have a better chance of being able to just eat that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got Miss Pamela Caldwell. She said, then you would know somebody who was the one night stand and the real women speak up from the front.
Yeah.
I don't know what part that was. And Mika said you can take her to McDonald's, get her a triple cheeseburger, small fry, and they go by the water. She good.
I like that.
Okay.
I told y'all, what I'm saying, y'all said y'all want to picnic. Y'all wanted to be romantic. You ain't tell me what I had to bring. So if I bring the McDonald's to the picnic, we should be good. Because you said, Jessica, you know,
right.
You want the candlelights and I get some rose petals. I don't know what else you want. But if I got all that shit at McDonald's, I feel like I'm good with you, right? We good.
Yeah.
And you putting out, right?
Now, I don't know about all that because that ain't no expensive day.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying the picnic, the McDonald's is cool as long as it's in the picnic basket.
No, because I'll bring the picnic basket and I'll bring the sandwich meat and the bread.
Okay.
So you going Dutch now?
Dutch.
Yeah.
That is the ultimate solution to it all, fam. Dutch is so easy.
Right.
It's like the easiest, simplest solution to all of this BS. Dutch. You pay for yours, I pay for mine. Let's see how many people got these cheesecake budgets and these these budgets and these 48 oysters. You know what I'm saying? Slurping
out. Yeah.
Okay. All right, fam. Like, you paying for it? Ooh, eat 48 more. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
So next time I get asked out on a date, I'm gonna suggest we go Dutch and see how he feels about it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Man, I bet you that boy gonna be like, "Oh, word, bet." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And guess what? Hey, hold on. Guess what? Guess what I would say. But guess what I feel like the next thing he gonna say is, "Well, where you want to go?" He gonna we can go anywhere you want to go. If I ain't got to pay for it, you see what I'm saying? Where you want to go? We can go where you want to go. What you want to do? Because I ain't got to pay for mine. I got to pay for mine. Where do you want to go? You pick the spot. Then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We go wherever you want to go.
I'm just to see how it turned out. So
okay.
I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not in the back.
Oh,
And then Jessica said, oh, JC, I'm sorry. JC said, Jessica said expectations for women, but our expectations be valid in the long run. I'm not for sure what he's talking about on that one. And then I think we're pretty much done. Sean came back and just clarified it was Steve Harvey's 90-day rule.
Yeah.
And really said,
okay.
date them all, date them all, date them all.
Mm-hmm.
This is the time frame we living in. Everybody just date them all till they find the one.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
date them all.
Yeah.
So that's what I got from it too. So date them all. So.
Well, I had a really
Yeah.
good time. I know we got to wrap
I
it up,
did
but
too.
Yes, it was nice.
2 hours. 2 hours flew by. Didn't feel like 2
Yes,
hours.
it did. Yes.
Yes, it did. It did. And we thank you and everyone else for joining us. So thank you. We definitely
Yes.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
Thank y'all.
I
Thank
just want
y'all
to say
so much.
before I go, I just want to say this like on the air and like while people are watching.
Mhm.
Sincerely, I'm proud of you, women, for what you guys are doing. Both of you guys, Topeka and
Thank
Jessica.
you.
You guys keep doing what you're doing. When you do something like this, when you create a platform, and when especially when you're doing something in somewhere like Panama City or anywhere, you'll have the naysayers, you'll have the people, saying this, that, and the third about it. What's professional, what's not, what's look good, how many views, blah, 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 and all that. Listen, at the end of the day, you guys did what most people talking won't do. You actually did it. You actually followed through with your idea. You created the platform. You came up with the name, but you're using the technology. You're learning as you go. You feel me? And I just want to commend you guys and give you guys some props for doing it, because I've always felt like when I came to, I felt like I had to leave Panama City to pursue my dreams in music. I felt like there was no way I could make it there, because back when I was started doing it, there was really no industry there at all. At least
Right.
you got studios, you got people doing things, you got platforms like yourself. You know what I'm saying? You've got people doing videos and stuff. Like, you had none of that. And then when I left Panama City, Florida in the 90s, I knew I was never coming back, because I knew what I wanted to do with my life. And I was like, there is literally no industry, no entertainment industry whatsoever really in Panama City. So I knew going home wasn't an option. I had to go, and the closest place was Atlanta, and it was popping. That's why I came here. I came here to get involved with the music industry and entertainment industry. But at the end of the day, I'm really happy to see that there is a push from people to create venues, platforms, and stuff like that in Panama City. You feel what I'm saying? And so I give you guys some props, because it's like, you could have did what I did. You could have said, nah, we want to go somewhere else. But now you decided to do it there. And that's why I try to always reach back to the ones who ask for it and allow it. You know what I'm saying? When I see somebody back home trying to build a platform there, that's still there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not easy. You know what I'm saying? To stay motivated and stuff like that. So you guys just keep doing your thing. I want to give you guys a round of applause and salute you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
That
you
means
so
a lot.
much.
So yes.
Yes.
We appreciate it. And we are thankful that you came on and gave us this interview and entertained us in the world and just informed us, gave us that knowledge, that insight, your views and all of that, because it definitely helps, not just the audience, but helps us as well,
Yes.
So
yes.
It's a blessing.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Well,
shine a lot of light.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna spin the block. Next time I spin the block, I'm gonna try to come back on a more professional, setting, like Vision.
Okay.
It's like this.
Yes, we do. We do.
All right. I'm gonna try to come back.
Transparency, everything we good. So yeah.
Yeah, we love the realness. We love the realness.
I do want to come back as CEO of Chainless Entertainment and program director for K100 Radio one day and have a conversation.
Yes.
But but in the meantime, in this capacity, I had a great time. Make sure you guys, anybody watching, go check out that album by Vision. See what I'm saying? It is out on all platforms. It is a Chainless Entertainment project, Chainless Entertainment and Vision industry. And we worked really hard on that. So just another thing that we wanted to do for the city, especially when we did the listening party and everything that we did encompassed it. We just wanted to give a little bit back in culture and really show people just a professional way to present a project and put it together. So please download that Vision album. You can find all her music at visionmusic.com, or it's on all platforms. So go check out, see what I'm saying. If you don't mind. Yeah.
Yes, it's on TikTok, it's on Snapchat, it's on Instagram if you want to add music to your pictures. Her songs are on there for you to add. So on all those platforms as well.
Yep.
Yes. Well, thank you. And we appreciate everybody
Yes.
joining us. We'll see you all back next week, same time, same place, 7:30, to begin Jessica's Live. And we thank you again, Blizm, for being here and being our special guest. So thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.